Hello guys, I think so. It would be much better if I just explain on piece of paper. So that's our plan. So we want to look at how the alcohol drinking looks like in alcohol dependent animals, and how does this drinking level change when we treat them with chow and high fat diet. Okay, so that's the goal basically, right? So that's overall goal. And then eventually what will happen, basically we want to do this in both males and females, so this will have males and females in each condition. And then right now, based on our animals, basically we have n is equal to 6 in all conditions right now. So but this is basically we're gonna start treating them with diet once they are alcohol dependent. So right now, currently, basically all these animals are drinking alcohol at this time, so we're making them alcohol dependent. We have not started this treatment yet, so everybody is drinking alcohol. So right now what we have is n is equal to 12 n is equal to 12 males and females. Okay, so see that this n is equal to 6 and it equals 6 6 6 total. So right now there are 12 males and 12 females. They're all drinking alcohol right now. Okay, so in the notebook, basically, if you look at the way Krishna has created the notebooks, basically, because he's the one who's basically started writing all these things. So we have 2 rooms. So room 1 and room 2. Okay, so each room has males and females, okay, so same 6 6 6 6. So in each room, the first 6 animals are male and next 6 animals are female. Same way in this room, first 6 animals are males and the next 6 animals are females. Okay, so and then that's how it goes. But when we record an Excel sheet, basically all the males are listed together and all the females are listed together. So 1 and 2. Okay, so 1 and 2 is basically room 1 and 2. Make sense? So Excel, we have everything together so that we can analyze data all together, but notebooks, they are different, 1 and 2. Okay, so this is basically set up for all those things. I hope that helps, and I'll show you, I think so, using screen recording, how to enter again the data and what does it mean. So now we're going to look at how we're going to enter data from a notebook into the Excel file. So remember, this is a notebook in which you record your data daily, manually, when we get into the rooms, and this is where we analyze all these data. So we're looking at the Excel file, which has multiple tabs here. For most of the experiment, these tabs kind of remain same. For example, the first tab is about. I mean, this is not filled, so we just have to fill it since the beginning of the experiments. For example, the date should be there when the animal get into a room or when they get into Xavier, and then anytime we change anything with the animals experiment, we have to record it. For example, if the animals are on diet, we have to say animals started on diet. If the animals are drinking alcohol or they started drinking alcohol today, then we put date here that today the animals started drinking alcohol, or anything. Let's say we do LD box, we just write down the date and then we do LD box. If we tail bleed them for the plasma collections, we still have to write everything. So all these details needs to be there with the particular date. So this is extremely important we do that. So then we have baseline data. I'll tell you about the baseline because we divide animals equally based on their food consumption, their water intake, and body weight. So technically, whenever we have groups, which is in the next tab, they have almost identical food intake, water intake, and their body weight. Since we have not started segregating them in groups, we'll get this information later on in this experiment. And then body weight. So every day we record animal body weight. We put the body weight here. So traditionally we are doing this bi-weekly, So 2 times a week we record body weight of the animal. So you put that date and then body weight of the animal. This is the alcohol tab. So this is so way this alcohol tab works is that you have to fill only these 3 things. That's it in any of these columns basically, or blocks basically. So you fill all these things, and then everything is calculated automatically. What we care about is this G per kg consumption, gram per kilogram alcohol consumption. That'll tell you how much alcohol they consumed, okay? And then same thing goes with the water. We just have to fill these 3 things. Like these 3 things you have to fill. And it'll calculate a water intake for that particular day. And then we also take care of we also basically transfer 24-hour recording in the separate tab. For example, this says alcohol 24-hour and all these numbers. So this particular day, so let's say we care about these numbers. So we just copy this and then we paste here. And we always say value so that it plop only transfer value. This way basically you get all those numbers for statistical analysis later on. Then we have water 24-hour, same thing, you just copy paste this ml per kg the same way we did here in 24-hour, okay? And this is day-to-day. Don't worry about it right now because we don't have day-to-day right now. We only care about alcohol for this drinking at this moment for this experiment. So let me just show you how to enter alcohol drinking data for this particular day. So since we are weighing the animal twice a week, right? So it is Monday, Thursday, or Tuesday or Friday. It just depends based on. Because Krishna used to weigh Monday and Thursday, but I switch it to Tuesday and Friday because of schedule. Yes, I think so, but still it is twice there. So once we can assume we can use the same body weight for 2 days of data analysis. For example, when we weigh Monday, we can use the same data for same body weight for data analysis of G per kg for Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday data for Thursday and Friday, Wednesday and Thursday, or Tuesdays when we weigh the animals on Tuesday and Friday, you can still use that same way. Just use one body weight data for 2 days. So, for example, let me just show you. We entered. So, for example, this July 22nd. So this is July 22nd, Group A or Room 1 in that. So see that the first column you enter is the body weight. So where the body weight is coming from. So this is Wednesday. So the body weight was taken on Monday. So you see that the same body weight is entered here. Okay. So see that the first 6 are group male in room number 1. So you see that 43, and then female 230. So this is male, this is female. Okay, but here for analysis purpose we just have all males together and all females together. So you entered first the body weight here. Then you basically enter for that particular day the previous day data becomes the initial. For example, if you want to know how much they consumed on next day, basically the previous day data becomes as a baseline. So on Wednesday when you get in there, that's the number here. So you enter this 228 here. You see that 228, 253, 199, 255, 222, and 227. So you see that the first 6 are males, that's it. And then we start entering females, which is right here, 266, 248, 235, 260, 238, and 232. So now see that, so this is the baseline for that particular day. But how do we know that how much they drink on Wednesday? Because so we go on Thursday and we take the reading. So see that now, let's just go to Thursday. So now when we go to Thursday, we got these numbers, alcohol. So let's put these numbers. So it's 216, 243.1, 177.9, 245.7, 24.4, and 212.7. Okay, so this is how you enter the after number. So you see that it has automatically calculated ml per kg, ml consumed, ml per kg, 4.71 g per kg. So we care about the gram per kilogram. Why it is so important? Because this is just telling you how much they consumed, ml per kg, but this is telling the actual gram of alcohol, the quantity of the alcohol consumed. I mean, both can be used, but we just prefer ml per kg. So then you enter for female. So 256.6, 240.0, 224.7, 246.4, 228.3, 224.8. You see that? 256, 240, 224, 246, 228, 224.80. Okay. So this way you enter room number 1. Okay. So let me just show you how you enter the next day tab. So see that it automatically calculated the days and then the date for that day. So now, since this is Thursday, what you have to do is you have to enter the fresh body weights. 424, 390, 409, 355, 413, 438, and then same way with females. 232, 233, 233, 246, 246, 253. And then you enter. So when we enter the data for the body weight of this on Thursday, for both males and females, now we have to enter data for alcohol drinking. So now Thursday is the day when we give them a fresh bottle. You see that for all the days you only have alcohol reading, only one alcohol reading. These days you see that there's only one alcohol reading. But on Thursday, which is right here, we have 2 of these columns, alcohol and alcohol. Why? Because this is the 24-hour reading of the previous day, which basically was for Wednesday. You see that? All these numbers right here, 216. But for Thursday, since we gave them fresh alcohol bottles, we have to weigh them as fresh, basically. So technically, this becomes the reading on that particular day for alcohol. So you see that now I'm going to enter 308.7, 301.9, 312.4, where's it? 312.4, 315.4, 317.3, 313.4. Make sure that double check. I'm just double checking. Okay, and then we have females 306.9, 312.5, 297.9, 306.7, 302.7, 302.7, 309.9. So you see that I'm double checking everything all right. 306, 302, 309. Okay, so how do we know how much they consumed in a 24-hour? You go back, then you come on Friday and you take that reading. So now this reading becomes 295, 295, 293.5, 308, 302.6, 294.1. So see that these alcohol reading gets into here, and then we just double check 294, 295. 3.308, 302.6, 294.10, and then you enter for female 296.7, 301.7, 286.4, 289.3, 289.9, 299.5. So this way you have entered. I'm just going to double check here: 301, 386, 289. 289 and 299.5. Okay, wonderful. So you see that this way you enter Friday, Thursday data. So since we don't weigh them or do anything, or we are not allowed to do anything on Saturday, we don't know how much they consume on Friday. So next day you would just see that that's basically 27, you see that this is 24/27, which is basically this is Monday. So this is Monday instead of Saturday, if we want to know how much they consumed on Friday. So see that this is how you entered alcohol drinking data. And then this is for group A. So you just go back to your screenshots or pictures for the data. Let me just see if I can find. So here's the 23rd for group 2. So again, see this is Thursday. Same thing, you know, see that there are 2 columns for alcohol, alcohol, alcohol. And for Wednesday, it is 258, 253. So see that now this becomes their previous reading, 258, 205. 185, 262, 225, and 243. So now you see that Krishna has highlighted these numbers, because you know those anytime this number goes below 210 or something, we refill it. So the number comes here is the refill number, not the previous day number, because previous day number is important to calculate how much they consumed earlier time point. You see that? Yeah, so so see that whenever this reading goes below 210 or so, we just refill it, and then we record how much we refill, because this is so important, because this becomes the initial point or the before number for that particular day. But we still need this number because this is a 24-hour reading for previous day. See that, for example, this is 22nd, and then this is 22nd here. You see this? So this is 22nd. These numbers, either 205, 258, 205, 258, 205. But here it is 258, 241, 258, 241. Why? Because this is 205, because this reading is for how much they consumed on the previous day, but this reading is what basically is starting point for this particular day. Okay, so for previous day, it always goes by the first number. For on that particular day, the second number, or if you refilled anything. So for this one, what you're going to enter here is 258, 241, 213, 262, 225, 234, 235. So in this case, they see that that we didn't refill anything. So technically, this is exactly the same numbers as previous days. So you see that 249, 210. 263, 251, 257. So if you did not refill, basically the initial for this day is the, or in another word saying, if you did not refill anything in this bottle, technically the 24-hour intake of 24-hour intake number for the previous day becomes the number, the initial number for that particular day. But if you refill something, then you know you have to enter the new number for that particular day. So now how much you're gonna, how do you know that how much they consume Wednesday? You go on Thursday and you record down how much the values are. See that now this is 250.8, 224.4, 194.6, 251.7, what is that? I believe it's 205. 5.7 to 19.4. So you see that this is how you enter it, and then we just enter females too. 242. I'm sorry. 249.5, 238.4, 200, I guess. 200.1, 255.3, 243.3, 248.5. Okay, so see that you enter all these numbers.
And remember, for Thursday, basically, which is the next day, right here, you take fresh body weight, so you enter body weight for next day. So it's 385, 389, 410, 349, 406, 388, and for females, 242, 248, 234, 246, 249, 248. And then before is gonna be so remember, Thursday is the when we give them a fresh bottle. So so this particular day, the fresh number is going to be taken for that Thursday reading. So here is going to be 327. See that this number is coming from right here, 327, 323.2, 311. Oops, sorry. 311.4, 328.1, 319.2, 319.2. Okay, and then for females, 330.8, 313.4, 320.5, 313.2, 311.8, 344.8. So I'm just going to double check these numbers: 327, 323, 311 more, 338, 330, 319, 330, 313, 320, 13, 311, 244. Okay, so now you entered alcohol for this day. How much we know what they consume on Thursday. You have 24-hour reading for the next day. So see that? So now you're going to enter the alcohol reading for this. 317.1, 306.5, 296.9, 316.6, 310.9, 304. And then same way for the female. 322.8, 304, 310, 1, 306.7, 299.5, 335.6. So this way you have entered all these numbers. So you see that I showed you how to enter alcohol drinking data. So you just make sure that you're entering correctly. I really want that two people must double check this. So for example, if Larry is entering or Joy is entering, both of you should double check that the data entry is correct. You just look at the notebook and then look at the Excel file and then make sure that the numbers are correct. Okay. And then other thing you probably would have noticed that there's one, so you see that this is before and after, and this is ml consumed. So see that I have -1 here. So I'm subtracting this minus this, and also one number from this. What is one? It's a wastage. Remember, I told you the control bottles that we have, and I'll show you once we get into the vivarium. We assume that there is 1 ml which is lost just by flipping the bottle in the cage, so we don't count that as that the animal drank out that much. So we just subtract whatever the animal, whatever the ml consumed is -1, because we assume that 1 ml is the wastage. So we remove the just wastage from that. Okay. So this is how you enter. I think so. I answered all the questions for the email that Larry sent me. The first question was that the alcohol number increase. Probably what you were doing, you were using the same before number. Remember, Thursday is the day when we give them fresh bottles, so you have to use the fresh number for that particular day. And then looking over all, so 1 ml is less because we assume that 1 ml is wastage, so we subtract one from there. So another question was that is there any way that we can name the pictures by the date? Yes, yeah, feel free to change the date for that particular picture that you look at in Google Drive. You can edit it. So look at this date, 3/24, make sure that you change the date correctly. Yeah, you can change it. You just change it in Google Drive. All the rat in the each room labeled, so male number one will always be number one. Well, that is right now. Once we divide them in groups, it will be different. Right now, yes, the male one is also always going to remain male one in that particular room, at least for now. Body weights are missing. As I told you that we don't weigh them daily. It's just, we just weigh them twice a week. It's just based on time and all the scheduling issues. So you would see that Krishna was weighing them on Monday and Thursday, and I started doing Tuesday and Friday, but still it is twice a week. So that's twice a week. So as I told you that once we have twice a week, use one body weight for 2 alcohol drinking G per kg calculations. Okay, after fully understanding how to input the data, you want us to begin the inputting data. Yes, once you know how to do it, I think so the best thing would be you can show me how you enter it, and then I think so you're good to enter all those data. Okay. Yeah, so I have only inputting data of alcohol tab. Should we do for other things? Yes. As I told you that the major tabs that we have to fill is the body weight. So you make sure that all the body weights are data here, and then we have to do the water intake too. So water intake is exactly same way. You look at the notebook. So water bottles, they get every fresh on Monday. So you would never see 2 readings for any particular day. For example, on Thursday you see this alcohol 2 days, but water is always one column because we just give them fresh starting from Monday. See that water fresh 1, 2, or one column only for each day, and that's it. So for water, you probably would not have any confusions at all, but you still enter water intake data, and then you copy paste this G per kg in here, and same for females, and same thing goes for water. So I hope this helps. Yeah, it's just and I agree. There's too many things that we have to just look at all together. The key is that you do slowly, so that you don't make mistakes. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's just crazy. I didn't sleep at all yesterday night. So when I text you in the morning, that's when I went to sleep for a few hours, and then I woke up again, and then I started working something else. It's just crazy. So I hope this helps. I just made this video, so I'm just gonna post it. I would highly recommend that you just go over this video as many as time you want to make sure that you got it. If you don't understand anything, just watch it again. Where I'm entering things, what is the meaning of that. The key is that all those numbers which are here must be entered in the Excel file so that we can analyze all the data. So yeah, I mean, if still there's any questions, just shoot me an email. And also, let's try to schedule the meeting time in later evening, like not in the early morning hours.